get into this. So do you think the 10 people social circle is going to work?
No.
Why not?
So here's my thing with that. The way that they lined it, like the way they made it, the way they outlined it, how it's supposed to work is far too confusing for the average person to understand. And I'm just being honest.
Okay.
I think like even for me, I had to read it a couple times. I'm like, wait.
I haven't read any like official announcements, but from my understanding, one person can be part of a group of 10, and these people you don't have to distance with. You can be close with them, but you can only be part of one circle of 10.
Yeah, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, you can't just ask 10 people to be exclusive with the other 9.
No.
There's no way.
No. It's cute in theory. And it's a good thing that they put out there so people maybe are more mindful when they are with their people and stuff, but at the same time I don't think that's going to reasonably work.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe this could end up doing more harm than good.
How do you think so?
Because people might put their guard down and be like, okay, well, I guess we don't have to distance anymore.
Yeah.
Then once you get comfortable not distancing with a few people, then it gets to be more and more and more.
Yes.
Like, I think a gathering of 10 people, sure, that's manageable.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, a decent limit, right? Because it can be a different 10 people.
Yeah.
But to ask you to stick around the same, I just don't see people adhering to that at all.
Yeah. But as we know now, the social distancing is working.
Right.
Read a couple.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I read a couple articles today. Turns out that the social distancing has worked overall, and we're seeing decreased numbers. Almost some cities have no new cases of COVID-19. As of this morning, today is Monday, June 15th. There's only 4 active cases in Chatham-Kent.
We're doing a really good job.
We're doing a really good job. I believe we peaked at, we didn't have 150 at one time, but 150 cases total. 4 remaining, so.
We had 150 at our peak.
Yeah, that was the total number. Sorry.
4.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we're down to 4.
About,
and I believe we still stay at 1 death.
Okay.
I think there's only 1 death.
Not negligible, but that's still really good.
Yeah.
If you compare that. So we're about 1 week from the Black Lives Matter protests, and I guess we haven't seen a spike yet.
No, we haven't.
So that's an interesting piece of information.
Yeah, we'll keep monitoring that.
Yeah. Good job, Chatham.
For sure.
Let's not mess this up with the
For sure.
with the groups of 10 people thing.
Yeah. Have you hung out with a group of 10 yet?
10 people all at once?
Yeah.
I think I've been in like a group of maybe 5 or 6.
Same.
Not 10 yet.
No.
But that was a socially distanced group.
Yeah.
Like that's 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
All the normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what like the general public thinks about this new rule.
Yeah.
Because I think it's interesting if you set like a rule that. I don't think it's a good look to set a rule that people aren't likely to follow, because then that's going to kind of mess up the trust and.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Could get weird. Did you go on any patios this weekend?
I did not actually. I haven't been yet.
No.
What
So
about you?
it was actually kind of funny. We were at the Garden, the new bar/restaurant
Right.
besides
Yeah.
River
If
Rock.
you guys are looking for something to do on the weekend, check out the Garden.
Yeah.
Our friend Chris put that together. I think he's done a really good job. I have seen what it looks like.
Yeah.
I know a few people who were there helping him set up and get ready.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool space. It's actually connected to what we used to want to rent as an office space way back in the day.
The Hidden Vine,
Yeah.
which I guess was only open for one summer and then it closed down.
We never saw it open. Remember
We were in university.
Do you remember walking by it and
Yeah, we just
wanting
like
to look into it?
the exposed brick.
Yeah,
That was kind
it was
of
a cool place.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where it is now.
Yeah. So you have to walk through in order to get to the back patio.
Okay.
So we did get to see the inside. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's not done doing
For sure.
doing all the interior stuff, but it looks
So
good.
what was your experience like there?
It was really good, but over the weekend we had a little bit of a cold spell during the evening, and that's when we went.
Okay.
There was 4 of us, so it was quite chilly on the back patio. So
Yeah.
we just had one quick drink, and then, yeah. So we didn't stay too long, but it was really good.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere.
Good
And
atmosphere.
if you've been to the River Rock in the evening, it's the same patio. They share the patio. Chris tried to explain it to us, but basically the nightclub is going to be a nightclub indoors, and then the Garden is going to be its own separate thing.
So if you're at the nightclub, you can't go outside?
That's what I gathered. I'm not 100% sure.
The cigarette smokers are going to hate that.
Yeah, well, you can't even smoke on patios anymore.
Oh,
anyway.
true.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Which I was driving around town this weekend, and there were some cigarette smokers on some patios this weekend.
Yeah.
What can
That's
you
something
do?
I haven't seen in a long time, though.
No. It's probably for the better.
Yeah, no, of course it is. But I remember, like, you'd go to a bar and there'd be people smoking on the patio.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, speaking of that I have like a photographic memory of, that when I talk to people my age, a lot of people don't remember it, is Tim Hortons used to be partitioned.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was like a whole thing. This is during this transitionary period. When we were really young, I would have been like 3 or 4. This is like early 2000s, maybe even late 90s.
Yeah.
But it was right when restaurants in Ontario was one of the first provinces to kick smoking out of indoor public places. And they basically built like these little glass partitions, not like the spit screens you see today, but like floor to ceiling, and it would have a door that you could go in, and that'd be like the smoking area, and it'd be like foggy and just gross in there, and the door would open and you could smell it. Yeah. But that was kind of like our like stepping stone to smoke free. So let us know if you guys remember the little.
Oh, I'm sure there's definitely some listeners.
Little hot box rooms.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So check out the Garden. It's not your only option.
No.
Bayside Brew Pub just opened their patio on Friday, as did many restaurants.
Yep.
We're a little bit impartial to Bayside because we do work with them.
Yep.
And what they've done, because here's the thing, Chatham has opened patios, whereas some of our neighboring cities haven't yet, like Windsor and Sarnia haven't. Mm-hmm. So there's this like influx of people who have come to Chatham. And from like a damage control perspective, I get it. It's probably not the best thing for people from other cities with more cases to come to Chatham. It is what it is. If you're going to open the patios in Chatham, I don't think there's much you can do. No. Anyway, point is, all the patios are busy. Like, that's just what it is right now. Everybody's really excited to go out. So what Bayside did, which is cool, is if the patio is full and you can't get a reservation, they have more outdoor seating, which is self-serve. So you go make an order yourself. They give you the food in like a takeout box. Yeah. And I think you can order alcoholic drinks. I'm not positive on that one. But you can go sit there, and you don't get table service. But if you want the experience and you can't get a booking, same thing. And it's closer to the water. Yeah, exactly. So, I think they just set up like some picnic tables and stuff. So that's kind of like a cool alternative. Yeah. All over town, a lot of people are putting together really nice like outdoor setups. Yeah. I've seen Centros. Mike's Place went full hog. They turned most of their parking lot into a patio. I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, hey, make the most of it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Is the Cone and Shake Shop open? Another Chatham classic. I don't think so. What are they doing? You know? I don't know. Maybe it's hard to follow like health and safety because they're so small. Maybe, but Bowl of Cream she's been popping up in Kingston Park. Is she a one-person operation? She's got 2 people in her trailer. I guess it's her family. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think she has a friend helping. I don't know if it's family. Yeah. People of Chatham, we all know Cone and Shake Shop's a staple. What are they doing? Riverside Ice Cream is doing a great job. Yeah, they are. They have a drive-through. Right, on Riverview, right? Yeah. 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 Which is nice. Yeah, and I mean, like, you can't blame them for picking up the slack. No. Because, like, I know so many people are always excited when is Cone and Shake Shop open. Yep. Like, every year. It's iconic. Every year. And this year, they're nowhere to be found. Yeah. So, guys, come on. You're leaving money on the table. I don't know what to say. Straight up. Straight up. Keeping the people thirsty for ice cream. But, yeah, so what else... Sorry, I made a pact not to fidget with my water bottle this episode. So. We're kind of fidgety people. One sip and I'm done. What else is going on? Well, guys, this is our 10th episode of the Exordia Creative Podcast, which is kind of exciting. Maybe I'll put in a little applause sound effect there. Okay. 3rd episode since we committed to going weekly. Yep. And just really banging them out. But, yeah, 10th overall. Yep. And yeah, it's a slow start, but we are getting more and more viewers every week. Yep, trending in the right direction. Yeah. So, yeah, it's exciting. And guys, we really don't have, like we've said, we don't really have an overall plan for the podcast. This is just one way that we can do some of our own marketing. Takes very little of our time. And yeah, it's just kind of a way to get our voice and put our brand out there. So, yeah. Definitely. And if there's anything you guys want to talk about, you want to know things about us, you want to ask us questions, we're open to any of that. So so hit us up if you want us to talk about certain things. Yep. Yep. So my dog gets a haircut on Thursday. When do you get yours? I get mine on tomorrow, actually. Nice. I'm pretty pumped. Nice. Yeah. Were the pet groomers also under the same basket as? I don't know because it wasn't urgent until like a month ago when we booked it. Okay. So actually, you know what? Probably. What do you mean urgent? Like Stella needs a haircut. Like, is that bad? Yeah, like she's pretty warm. That's kind of funny. Yeah, she's a golden doodle, so she doesn't shed. So every couple months we have to get her a nice little haircut, and we haven't given her one since March 20th. You do that yourself? No.
take it to, I forget her name. She's out near Walmart.
Oh, okay.
She's in like a little plaza. Anyway, she does it. So this coming Thursday, she'll be all trimmed and groomed and cooled off.
When are you going back?
Going back to what?
Getting haircuts. You gonna let your wife keep cutting?
No, I think I'm gonna shave my head.
Seriously?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm tired of my hair.
This is news to me.
Yeah, I'm tired of my hair.
You're gonna shave?
I don't know.
What number are we talking?
We're talking Bic.
You're kidding.
I don't know.
Just see what happens?
I don't know.
Bic.
Yeah.
Bro, do like a 1 first or something.
I don't know.
Okay. When?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've just been toying with the idea of changing my hairstyle. I can either let it grow out really long, which I did do. I think that was the year I graduated because it was really long when I went to Iceland.
Okay.
My hair was really long. I remember that. And then I cut it. So I could either grow it out again or Bic it.
Black or
One
white.
extreme to another.
Man,
yeah.
Hair, it doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't, especially for dudes.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, some girls do have really short hair and like they are a little more limited with what we can do, but we are really limited on what we can do.
I'm excited to grow mine out. I mean,
So
I know that's like a really simple statement. Yeah, no kidding.
What's your game plan?
I don't know, cause like I'm used to keeping pretty short hair.
Yeah.
And when it's short, it's easy to notice like how it grows, relative to how short it is. So I get a haircut like every 2 weeks, pretty much. But I've just used this as an opportunity to kind of let it grow. And it's getting long. Don't get me wrong. I need a haircut, but like, it doesn't grow as fast as I would have expected.
My hair grows very fast.
Yeah.
Which is another thing, the maintenance. I'm just kind of like, I
don't know. I guess I'm just going through like an awkward middle phase.
Yeah, there's definitely that.
Gonna see. But yeah, it'd be fun to have long hair. You can do more. Thank you, man. Well, hopefully it looks better tomorrow if I get a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Drop a comment. Should Quentin let it keep going, or should he go Bic?
Yeah. Maybe. So I'm gonna drop a podcast exclusive.
All right.
Are we getting tattoos?
Whoa. Do you have any tattoos right now?
I don't. Do you?
Neither do I. Not one. Not many of our friends.
We did say at a certain client number that we would get tattoos.
Right. I remember.
We're there.
In 2017. I think we said if we get 5 clients.
Yeah.
That was initially what it was, and we just got like number 3 or something.
And when we talk about clients, we talk about monthly reoccurring clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not like 5 paying customers. We weren't that lame.
No.
But 5 came a lot faster than we expected, and we kind of brushed it under the table. I don't know.
We wouldn't have to get it anywhere noticeable.
Yeah, I've got kind of mixed feelings about a tattoo.
Okay.
What I've noticed is not many of our friends actually wear them.
No. I'm trying to think.
Like I remember
none of our immediate circle, at least my immediate circle, has a tattoo.
Yeah. I remember like maybe 10 or 15 years ago, your wife has a tattoo.
I meant in our guy friend group.
Okay. I remember like 10 or 15 years ago, it went from not many people having a tattoo to everybody wanting a tattoo.
Yeah.
Do you remember that huge shift?
I do.
Where like it just became the norm?
Yeah.
And I feel like we're almost, I don't know, maybe trending the other direction?
I don't know. We're not really into tattoo culture and stuff. I'm wrong. JD has a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, Jason does have a lot of tattoos.
Jason does.
He has some cool ones. But dude,
he's like 3 or 4.
Do you remember like 2005, 2010? It just blew up.
Yeah.
Because tattoos weren't a thing really before that.
Yeah.
Now everybody has something. People are like, yeah, I want to get a sleeve.
Yeah. Anyway,
dudes.
Something to think about. Doesn't have to be anywhere conspicuous, like right here or right here. Maybe a teardrop. I don't know.
Right on the nose.
Right on the nose.
Or a
lip one.
That'd be kind of sick.
Tongue tat.
Okay, so we're gonna start with merch, and then we're gonna see if that doesn't satisfy us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be interesting though.
Yeah.
How many likes?
How many likes for us to get a tattoo? Okay, so if you guys have made it this far into the episode, like this video, or actually, you know what? DM us that you made it this far in the episode, and if we get like 10 DMs about the tattoo thing, we'll do it.
Speak for yourself, man.
We're doing it. What's your number?
For DMs?
Remember how big our audience is right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be lame, but I don't know if I want to leave that up to DMs to decide.
What do you want to do?
If I get one.
What do you want to do?
Well,
now keep in mind, tattoo parlors are probably booked solid for the next 3 months, so we've got some time to really think on what we want.
I'm just going to do it myself.
You're going to stick and poke.
Stick and poke, yeah.
We have to do it to each other.
Guys, this is just sounding worse and worse.
Anyway, at one point we did say when we got a certain client number that we would get tattoos.
Leave it with me. I'll let you get yours first, see how it looks.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
I'm always the guinea pig. Anyway, last week was interesting. Had a little heart to heart with myself. I'm like, Quentin, you need to get more organized, man. You need to streamline some processes. And I reached out on Instagram stories. I said, hey, if you guys have any tips. A couple people reached back and said, hey, here's some tips and stuff, which was helpful. But yeah, so Friday I kind of dedicated the day to figuring out my schedule. Mm-hmm. So this week is a brand new week of a brand new schedule to kind of streamline everything, feel more organized. Do you ever have it? I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but sometimes you just wake up and there's just so much shit to do and you're just like, oh my God, you just flooded with anxiety.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I've been feeling that way for a while and COVID definitely didn't help with that. So I've kind of like listed out, it's very extreme, but basically every half hour of my day is dedicated to this, and this. Right. And what I've decided is it's going to be a general guideline. It's not a necessary, I have to stick to every single thing, but here's the list of shit I need to get done during the day. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a constant battle, for anybody. Mm-hmm. I know, you asked me for some guidance, 'cause I think between us, you probably think I'm more organized.
Yes.
So like, even as a really organized person, we all still feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think anybody's immune to, just feeling like there's always something more that you could be doing. Yeah. And I guess it's just part of growing a business. Yeah. When instead of having like one rule, you have so many rules. Yeah. And even when you're not doing something, there's always like this kind of feeling in the back of your mind where you could be doing more. And it's hard to get away from that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think a schedule helps a ton, and yours looks pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll ask again. What if you're listening to this, what have your game changers been in terms of like getting organized? Yeah. Or writing a schedule. So for me, I publish a lot of content, create a lot of content for social media. So for me, it's been that kind of a calendar. Yeah. That's kind of like my holy grail, my one thing I couldn't really work without. Is just having a calendar with all the posts, when they are. You can schedule them in advance. That's like bread and butter for what I do. Especially now. Like back when we only had a couple clients, it would be easy. And in fact, there was actually one point where you and I would share going back and forth posting. Yeah, no, for sure. And if you have, you're not posting that much, then it is what it is. Yeah, but you being the more organized of the two of us, I can see how that calendar is a lifesaver. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, if you're talking like 15 posts in a day, like there's no way you're going to. No, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, that's something I'm dealing with. So today was the first day. It's gone very well so far today. Yeah. And write everything down. Don't rely on your memory. Yeah, and that's one thing that I did. I was getting in the bad habit of not writing down appointments, not writing down meetings and stuff, and just hoping that I remember, which is a dangerous game, number one. Yeah. And number two, it's just clogging up your memory. Yeah. And you can use that for so much more. It also helps you take things more seriously. Yeah. Like a meeting, whatever. I'm not really the type to like forget to write down a meeting, but even if there's something that's not necessarily like super urgent, but something we should do, if I write it down, I'm way more likely to do it. Give me an example of something. So like, let's say, I don't know, like filming a podcast, for example. Yeah. Like, the only accountability is ourselves. Yep. Somebody's not going to hit us up and be like, hey, we're supposed to meet. Yeah. But if you write it down, if you schedule it, you're way more likely to do it. Yeah. That kind of thing. It's true. It's true. Yeah. So what do you guys use? Yeah, we'd like to know. Google Calendar, Apple Calendar. I've heard Microsoft 365 is good. And then there's some other Microsoft products too that some people mentioned. Yeah. We try as much as we can to use like organizational or like productivity apps, like Slack and Trello and stuff like that. Yeah. We kind of lose steam using them. We do. We still use Slack a good bit. And I think if we have more team members, that's what it is. We're gonna need it. But between the two of us, I find like it's just friction. Yeah. And iMessage is like priority number one. Yeah. Talking face to face or on the phone. Yeah. So much easier. Yeah. But I think if you have more to juggle, then that's when those come into play. Yeah. So we're wrapping up our first website. Right. I think this week it'll probably be done, eh? Should we? Well, we've got like a final meeting about that right after this. Yeah. Should we announce who it is? Did we announce who it is?
No, we didn't. We'll keep it on the DL until it's ready to go, and then drive everybody there to go order some good.
Yeah, you'll see it when you see it, and if you're involved, if you know about this business, then they'll be making their own announcements about it.
Oh, there's some new cannabis stores opening around the city. I don't know if we want to jump to that.
Okay. What kind of stores?
I think they're dispensaries.
Interesting.
So right where USB used to be, 2 for 1, right beside 2 for 1. I think it's like Hello Cannabis or something.
So I don't understand the
I don't get it either.
of that.
And
Because
then
I thought that only the government could
the
open these stores.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
OCS. So that's basically like an LCBO for cannabis.
I believe so.
And there are some in Ontario.
I believe. Yeah, I think in the larger cities.
I've never even seen one. Never even driven by one.
There's larger cities, and then over by Sakura Sushi and Dragon Chinese Food, right in between them, there's another one opening. They just have their license in the window. It says Ontario Cannabis License or something. Anyway, so
are these like third-party companies allowed to sell on behalf of the government?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Because I know there's a lot of places that you can buy weed online, but I don't understand how it works. Is that legal? Is it gray area?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If
you're buying weed online, do you know?
I think Ontario, I think they did it backwards. Canada really did it backwards. They should have let the private people, like the private businesses, start off with it. They would have made way more money off tax dollars than trying to sell it all themselves. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I mean, I guess they feel like it makes more sense to regulate it like the LCBO. But if they start involving third parties, then
yeah, I'm
not sure. I don't know. Let us know what you guys know about weed. I guess.
Yeah, if you guys are buying weed online, let us know.
It sounds like we want to buy some with
you. So Father's Day is this weekend.
Yeah, guys, don't forget.
Yeah.
Come on, we know Mother's Day. You get reminded all the time, but don't forget about Dad.
Don't forget about Dad. It was actually funny. My sister-in-law, she thought that this past weekend was Father's Day on Sunday, and
my mom thought that.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. So
she didn't follow through with anything.
Oh yeah, she did. So we set up a plan where my brother-in-law was just gonna play it, just play it. He was just gonna do it. So Sunday morning, he got to sleep in. They have 2 kids. He got to sleep in. He got breakfast in bed. He got his gift, and then she made a post on Facebook about him being like Happy Father's Day. And then he was like, "By the way, babe, it's not Father's Day."
That man won the lottery. See you in 7 days. Yeah. Breakfast in bed, round 2.
Anyway, that was hilarious.
He's kind of blessed, though.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Not celebrate real Father's Day now?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
What am I doing for Father's Day?
Yeah.
Classic. Luckily, golf courses have opened. My
Dad's in golf. What is it?
Dad, brother, and I, we're going golfing. I'm not sure which course. We have to make our tee time still. Yeah. Might hit up Deer Run. And then typically what we do, I don't know if we're going to... Well, I guess there's patios now. Then we do like a nice lunch somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Take the old man.
Guess what I'm doing?
Golfing.
Exact same thing.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I don't know. My mom and I are gonna
I wonder how much money golf courses make on Father's Day.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's probably similar to it's just one of those days of the years like Maple City Bakery's Punchki Day.
Now that I think about it, we probably better call ASAP.
Yeah,
because tee times are going fast.
Probably. And especially because golf courses are one of the few things you can really go out and do right now.
But
so
yeah.
It'll be busy.
Pretty solid feeling my dad's not going to watch this, so I think my secret's safe.
Oh, it's a secret?
Week. Well, he doesn't know yet.
Okay.
Does your dad know?
My dad watches the podcast and he knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just waiting on that tea time already.
He's waiting on the merch, too.
Interesting. Jeff going to get some merch?
Jeff's going to get some merch.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, guys, come on. Don't forget.
Don't forget about Papa.
And what are you guys doing if it's not golf? You got a dad who doesn't like golf?
Yeah,
First of all, where'd you find him? Second of all,
yeah,
what are you doing?
You washing cars? Not to be like stereotypical dad stuff, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, I love washing my vehicles.
Really?
Yeah,
I washed mine yesterday.
Nice. Hand wash, or do you just?
I use the coin wash.
Okay.
So
depends on the day, man. If I've got a half hour to an hour to wash my vehicle, I will hand wash it in the driveway. If I got an oil change like I did today, I will go through the car wash thing and scratch the paint. I think it does. I think it does. Yeah. I think there's no way that those brushes don't scratch the paint.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't take a high-end car.
No.
Through there.
No.
But yeah, I don't really care that much.
When I get my next vehicle, it will not be going through one of those washes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm driving a Civic, so it's going through the automatic. Okay. I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I've actually got a deal where if you get an oil change, then for like until your next oil change, you get it for like $5 instead of $12 or whatever it is.
Car wash?
Yeah.
The one I go to, I get 2 free washes with my oil change.
Really?
Yeah. The one out on St. Clair.
I guess $5 a wash, you're saving $7 each time.
Yeah.
Adds up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, car wash talk. How do you guys wash your cars? Hand wash?
This is such an engaging podcast, everybody. Get in the comments.
Yeah, I want you to label your questions in the podcast. Question 1. And all your answers so we can go back.
What tattoo should we get?
Oh, no, I think... Okay, well, I guess we didn't really talk about that. I thought we were doing an E. Or like a
Would we
logo.
get matching ones? I don't know.
I wouldn't want the full thing. The full,
No.
full logo.
No.
That's too
Dude,
much.
I'm saying a tiny little tattoo.
What else would you do besides an E then?
I don't know.
That's kind of it.
I don't know. Maybe a dolphin?
Nothing.
A wave? Maybe a camera? No, I wouldn't do that.
That would be like an interesting tattoo. Not an Exordia tattoo, but still
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
What I get. Tattoo of a post.
A Facebook post.
Let's settle this.
Oh
All right, man. Should we wrap it up or what?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, let's settle this.
I mean, we did have one more thing on the topic list if we want to talk about it. You and I aren't really gamers.
Oh yeah, PS5's coming out. I don't really care. It looks cool. I guess I'll wait and see it when I see it. Maybe if there's some good games that come out.
Yeah.
A lot of our friends are playing Warzone right now.
On Xbox.
Yeah, I know if you're
But they
gaming.
all like the PlayStation. I don't have a system.
I don't know why they did Xbox, man. Everybody tells me PlayStation's better.
Yeah.
I guess it's where your friends are, to be honest.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
They're all ripping Warzone. Quinn and I don't really do that.
No.
Maybe if the right game comes out, I get interested.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 6.
The PS5 looks cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think like gaming is trending towards PC gaming, and it has for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see like Xbox or Microsoft and Sony like really stick to their guns
They're going to have to be really powerful
and
machines.
push the consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you want a console to last, like when did the Xbox One come out?
I don't know.
At least 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I know
I
the
want to say
Xbox-
early university.
Maybe. No, earlier. The Xbox 360 came out around 2004 or something. I was pumped for that one.
My
Pumped
brother
for
still
the
has that
360. So 2000, that's 16 years.
Yeah.
So maybe 8 years per console.
Maybe.
If you want a console to last for 8 years, like, dude, the difference in video games that came out when the 360 first came out versus the difference in like the newer games like Grand Theft Auto 5, it's insane.
It is.
So to future-proof a console to that level, it just seems like really counterintuitive to what a lot of electronic manufacturers do.
Yeah.
In terms of like planned obsolescence, kind of like the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Which is cool to see, but it's like a really big reach to say, hey, this thing's going to be something you're going to use for 10 years.
My brother still has his original Xbox 360.
That's crazy.
Still works. Never got the Ring of Death or anything.
Oh, the red ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, so I will definitely be getting one of the two because Tony Hawk's dropping the new Pro Skater, and I'm going to rip
I
that
heard
game.
about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what a Nataz spin is? Nataz spin?
Yes. Yes.
I always thought it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like a type of grind you can do where you just spin on one
on
point.
a fire hydrant, typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there'd be like stupid challenges where you jump on top of a flagpole and then just spin, and that's the trick.
I took my nephew to the skate park this weekend.
Oh, okay.
That was fun. We brought his bike and his scooter. He is 4, by the way.
I was gonna ask. Couple options.
Couple options. We ended up the majority of the time what we did is I threw him on my back and we go down the ramps, and he just had a hoot with that.
Did you tell him scooter kids get bullied?
Yeah. And I told him, I'm going to say it. I told him at some point we're going to have to lose that stick in the middle, buddy, because he's going to be a skateboarder. He's not going to be a scooterer.
100%.
Sorry.
Start him young though.
Yeah, but he rode his bike down the little 2-step there, which was hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Did it a bunch of times, bailed once. Yeah.
Do you remember when that skate park was first getting built and there were delays and all the kids were getting angry?
Yeah. It's a great park. I like it.
It is. Yeah, Chatham did a good job with that.
Yeah. Anyway, guys.
When I drive by, it's pretty busy.
Let's wrap this puppy up, Lund.
Thanks for watching. Episode 10.
In the books.
Here's to the next 10.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.